everybody, today I wanted to show you what I bought at the grocery store for a full week of healthy, high protein, Gainesville type of meals, okay? I remember what it was like to first start trying to eat healthy, to first start cooking from home, to figure out what the heck do I buy at the store? How much of it do I buy? How do I make sure that my fruits and vegetables don't spoil? I don't even know how to cook chicken. I don't even know what to eat. I don't even know where to begin. You know what I mean? So today I just wanted to give you a blueprint. I've been doing this for quite some time. I feel like I've gotten my grocery list down to the T. I feel like I know exactly what I'm going to eat from week to week to week. And I feel like I know exactly how to make swaps in my meals as I'm getting tired of stuff, as I'm trying new stuff. And so I wanted to break down the saga that is grocery shopping and meal prepping into 3 easy steps for you today. Hopefully this video will be nice and snappy and useful for you. So let's just get right into it. Starting with step number 1. The first thing I do is ask myself, what meals am I making? I won't lie. I eat the same 6 meals, give or take, on rotation. And all I do is I make little swaps. I'll swap my carbs, my proteins, my fats, and my fruit or veg from day to day to keep things fresh. You have no idea how much you can elevate a meal just by changing the seasoning that you use. I had to burp. Just by changing the sauce that you put on it. I get a lot of people who are like, Marina, I can't eat the same things. Like, I get bored really fast. Like, I get tired of food. Shh. That's because you don't know how to season your stuff. You don't know how to use sauces. You don't know how to mix and match to make stuff work for you. If you're somebody who's been eating, you eat out all the time and you're just used to getting all of this like intense flavor, like punching you in the face, it's going to take some time for your taste buds to adjust to eating, honestly, like real food. You know what I mean? But once you've done it for a while, I swear to God, I eat the same things on rotation. I just twist the littlest things. I just change out the littlest things and it keeps things fresh and I'm excited. I'm always excited to eat my meals. I'm always excited to eat my meals. So let's break down how I make my meals. Whenever I'm gonna eat a meal, I think about having 4 things on my plate: a carb source, a protein source, a fat source, or a fruit and veggie. So I'm literally gonna show you right now the breakfast that I have every day, the lunch and dinners that I have every day, and the snacks that I have every day. Usually for breakfast lately, I've been hyper fixated on eggs, bagels with cream cheese, and some fruit. If I'm trying to switch things up, maybe I'll do eggs, a piece of toast with avocado. That might be how I switch it up. Or maybe I'll do, instead of the bread as the carb source, I'll swap out to pancake as the carb source. And I'll do pancakes, eggs, maybe add some bacon and some fruit. But you can see that there's always a carb, aka a bagel. There's always a protein, aka the egg. There's always a fruit or veggie that I switch out as needed. And then the fats is usually like if I'm cooking in butter or cooking in oil, or if I'm throwing some avocado in there. Or maybe that day I'm doing peanut butter on my toast instead of cream cheese. But you kind of have to start learning what foods are proteins, what foods are carbs, what foods are fats, etc., and making sure you include each component in each meal. When you include all 4 components in a meal, bro, you're going to feel so full. You're going to feel satisfied for longer. You're going to have all the nutrients that you need to have a really good lift. And you're going to have fiber, which helps you poop, and fiber, which keeps you fuller and satisfied for longer, like I already said. The goal is to be as satisfied for as long as we can. So a lot of people will try to cut out whole food groups. They'll try to cut out all sugar, try to cut out all carbs, try to cut out all fats. But what you don't realize is that carbs aren't the problem. It's carbs in excess that are the problem, or fats in excess that are the problem. The poison is in the dose. So you will see me eating bread and you will see me eating rice every single day. But because all of my meals are nice and well balanced, and I make sure that I'm eating enough protein, enough fruit and veg, I don't overdo any one thing. I'm balanced. Balance is key. So for lunch, you're going to see that I'm always doing some type of grain and protein bowl. Rice, protein, and veggies. That's what I'm always doing. There's an example right there. Rice, chicken, and veggies, for example. If I'm not doing rice that day, I'm probably doing a potato or a sweet potato. And if I'm too lazy to cook a veggie, I'm probably doing rice and beans, okay? And then for snacks, I'm a creature of habit. I love milk and cookies. That's my snack of choice. Or I love a protein yogurt because I feel like if you get a good protein yogurt, you can put like nuts and peanut butter and Nutella and chocolate in it, and you can make it like a dessert of sorts. Or honestly, I'm having a latte because I have an espresso machine and it's a lot of fun to use. And lattes to me feel like a treat. So sometimes I'll have a latte as a snack and it'll do the trick for me. But there's step number 1. I've already decided what my meals are going to be. After you've decided what your meals are, you can break up the components of the meals into your grocery list, okay? So I split it up into weekly and a little less frequently than weekly so you can get an idea. Basically, the stuff that I'm buying on the weekly is the perishable stuff, the stuff that goes in the fridge. So your proteins, your veggies, maybe your fruits, or I keep my fruit on the counter, but your protein, your veggies, and your dairy products. Yeah, that's basically what I've been buying at the store. So here's my weekly food list. I'm always going to do some type of milk because I need it for dunking my cookies and I need it for my lattes. I'm always going to do both egg whites and eggs because egg whites are lower in calories and higher in protein. And then here are my meats. I do ground beef, I do tilapia, I do chicken breast, and I do salmon. I cook them pretty much all the same, either on a pan or in the air fryer, and I season them with the same garlic salt every time. I feel like people overcomplicate cooking protein, but if you just put salt and pepper on it, it's probably going to turn out okay. I like to put garlic and onion powder because I like flavor. But I literally just do garlic powder and onion powder for flavor. Could I do a real onion? Could I do real garlic? Yeah, for sure. Is it going to take more time and energy? Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to stick to the powders. Thank you. How am I doing?
Amazeballs.
Okay. And then on my list this week, I'm doing the everything bagels because I'm on an everything bagel kick, but sometimes I do blueberry bagels. Sometimes I'm into bread. Sometimes I'm into croissants. Sometimes I'm into pancakes. Like I said, Kodiak pancakes. And then my fruit of choice right now is bananas, melons, green beans, and asparagus. That's just what I'm into right now. But it usually changes. Like if I'm having a lazy week, I always have green peas. Frozen green peas on hand. Yeah. Or you know what? Frozen spinach is easy as well. Don't be afraid to use frozen stuff. It comes in handy. Same with frozen fruit. Frozen berries are great. And then the stuff that I buy less frequently, obviously is like the pantry stuff. The stuff that is pantry safe, right? Rice, beans. If you buy like a big ass bag of rice from Costco, it's going to last you like the whole last year. Same with beans. I like to cook beans from the whole bean and I just stick it in an Instant Pot. But I also have canned beans on deck. Actually, I just bought them today because I felt like it was important for me to have them. I just bought microwavable rice for the first time, but my clients have been doing that because maybe they live in a dorm or they don't have a rice cooker or they don't want to figure out how to cook rice, so they just pop it in the microwave. You got to know what works for you, but just understand that all of these are options that are available to you. That's kind of what I'm trying to show you is all of these options that you have available to you. Sauces and seasonings, obviously I'm going to buy less frequently. I put seaweed paper on here because I like how it tastes with salmon and tilapia. I put coffee beans on here because I like my coffee. The sweeteners that I put into my coffee because I just think it's easy to opt out of sugar. I don't mind the way that sweeteners taste in my food, so I use sweeteners. If you mind sweeteners, you can totally use sugar. Chocolate, peanut butter, cookies, I have to buy less frequently. Canned tuna and canned chicken, also for emergency meals. Yeah. So if you need, you can take this list and run with it. It's trial and error. Don't get too caught up on, oh, I didn't buy enough and I didn't have enough time. Like, you're going to fuck up the first couple weeks, but as you keep practicing, you're going to learn the right amounts to buy, in my opinion. That's how I did it. Like, I started off by buying way too little protein per week, and now I kind of know the amount that I'm going to eat. because I know every time I cook a pack of protein, it usually lasts me for 2 to 3 meals. You know what I mean? And you kind of just, you go from there. Step number 3 is check your stock, see what you have on hand. And honestly, if you're smart, you're probably going to be eating the same things from week to week to week. Your shopping list is going to look the same from week to week to week. And eventually, it's going to require no thought at all. I think the hardest part of learning how to be fitness is the beginning. Because the beginning is where you have to do all of the thinking. But then eventually, it just becomes your normal. And I don't really have to think. I can probably be in and out of the grocery store in like 10 minutes if I'm not lollygagging. But usually I am, but who cares? Okay, now that I've broken down the 3 steps, I want to show you actually the food that I got today, because we did go to the grocery store and we did get food. So here we go. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth. Here is my actual grocery haul, keeping in mind that I didn't buy all of this today. I probably bought like less than half of this today, because today I bought a lot of perishables. I bought some of the emergency stock stuff. But let's start, right? My current carbs of choice is a Thomas Everything bagel, rice and beans always, and Kodiak pancakes. Kodiak pancakes less frequently because they require more time to prepare. Kodiak pancakes for me are like a weekend deal. Usually I'll stick to the Thomas bagels because my classic bagel with cream cheese, eggs, egg whites, and fruit takes me maybe 10 minutes to make. Not even. Like more like 5, because you just gotta pop the bagels in the toaster and make the eggs, and then I worry about cleaning the pan when I get back home. You know what I mean? And if my fruit is cut and prepped at the beginning of the week, all I have to do is put my fruit on my plate. Or it'll be like a banana, which is easy to, like, it comes ready to eat, bitch. Okay, so those are my carbs for the week. Next, let's move into my veggies. I'll pick maybe 2 fruits and 2 vegetables that I want to have on hand. This week, I was feeling crazy, so I picked 3 fruits and 3 vegetables. Cucumbers are so dope because you can chop them up, and you can either put them with lemon and tahini ready to go in the fridge for either a snack or on your food, or you can do like a vinegar soy sauce situation to eat with like rice and salmon. So cucumber is easy to prep at the beginning of the week and have it ready to go. Green beans and asparagus. Green beans are really easy for me to saute on a pan, or if I'm feeling super lazy, a little tin foil on a cooking sheet, pop it in the oven, walk away. It's going to bake on its own. Little cleanup time because you just have to throw the tin foil away. So these are great for that. Sweet potatoes, I've gotten super into sweet potatoes lately because they are such a hack. Because if you do sweet potatoes and some type of meat, you're already checking all of the boxes. Like if you do sweet potatoes and salmon, you're already checking off the carbs, proteins, and fats and the fiber. Like sweet potatoes are so full of fiber. And you poke them, you wash them, same thing. Pop them on a tinfoil for an hour in the oven at 400. Walk away when you come back, they're ready. Little prep time, so little. I literally put it in the oven and walk away. Like it can't get easier than that. Onions are cool because they take really long to go bad, and you can pickle them. I haven't tried doing that, but my intention is to, or they're really easy to saute and they make everything taste good. Melon is kind of hard to cut, but if you cut melon and you cut and wash strawberries and you leave them in a bowl in a fridge, it's so hard to not eat it. So the few things that I will prep at the start of the week is just wash my fruits and vegetables and have them ready to go. My boyfriend gave me this idea. Every time I buy a bushel of bananas, it comes with 5 to 7. I never eat all of them, so I started buying into the loose bananas, and I'll buy 3 to 4 bananas per week because I don't eat more than 3 to 4 bananas per week. And now my bananas don't go bad. And I only like to eat little bananas. I don't know why. I just don't like a fat banana. That's what she said. Now, I don't buy my meat at Costco. I know a lot of people like to do that, which I've done it before, and I'm sure it's cheaper. But this is one of those things that I'm willing to trade my money for the convenience of having the perfect amount of ground beef cooked every single time. Whereas if you buy a fat ass tray from Costco, you have to individually prep your meat servings. This is the perfect amount for meat for me to last probably 2 to 3 days. And it probably makes 4 servings for me. Usually what I'll do is thaw out some chicken, and I'll thaw it. And all you got to do is remember to take it out of the freezer and put it in the fridge, okay? My rice is most likely already cooked because I have a rice cooker, or I have emergency rice ready to go. All I got to do is cook my ground beef. It takes so little time, okay? And ground beef is so good. The chicken, on the other hand, pop that shit in an Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot to make shredded chicken, it's so little prep time. The most difficult part is cleaning the pot after you're done. Tilapia or salmon, other options that are just tinfoil that hoe, pop in the oven, walk away. I'll just buy the Ew, this tilapia looks weird. I'll buy the little tilapia baggies. Same for the salmon, it comes in little baggies like this. Yeah, so I buy smaller portions of protein so I can cook this much at a time, personally. Because I don't want to eat food that's been sitting in my fridge for 5 days. Okay, we've talked about carbs, fruits and veggies. We've talked about protein. Let's talk about dairy and eggs. I have 2 types of dairy because whole milk is for my lattes and 2% is for dunking my cookies. That's really the only reason I consume milk. We do the big tray of eggs because we're big boys in this house and we eat a lot of eggs in this house. So we just get the big old tray. Eggs don't really go bad, I don't think. Or I think it takes them a while to go bad, so it works for us. And then I'll do the big carton of egg whites. It probably takes me 2 weeks to get through the big carton of egg whites. This is my favorite yogurt, Oikos 000. I go back and forth between vanilla and strawberry. Right now I'm in a vanilla kick. It's such an easy snack. I eat it probably every day. Last thing we're going to talk about is seasoning and sauces and how far they go for making your food taste awesome. So I already told you my seasonings of choice is always going to be salt, pepper, garlic, and onion, period. For whatever reason, we have these parsley flakes. I think my mom got me this. Or I think we tried cooking steak one time and now we have parsley and I've been putting that in everything. I don't even know why I'm doing it. It tastes good. And also some type of acid to cut through the fat in meat. So I'll do vinegar or lime. Sauce. Hot sauce. Most hot sauces are almost 0 calories. So I put hot sauce on everything. This is the sriracha mayo that I use and that I put on literally everything. Tahini is really good, mainly I just put it on sweet potato. I eat peanut butter and Nutella weekly. I put it on toast mainly, or banana. Chocolate chips, I just eat it as a snack. Obviously I won't eat the whole jar, but I'll eat yesterday I had 9 grams, which was a little handful. I really like seaweed snacks. I like eating it with rice and fish, typically. But today I had it with ground beef and it was also fire, fuego. One thing of these is only 25 calories and it's so much flavor. I love these things. Cream cheese, can't go wrong. These are the Oreo thins that I eat. I think I bought these. Did we buy these last week? Maybe I'll buy Oreos. Well, we've recently been buying that. I always keep one little treat. Our little treat recently has been Oreos. It used to be Nestle Toll House cookies. You get a tub and then you can bake 2 at a time. And we used to do that a lot, but for some reason we stopped doing that and now we're on Oreos. I just started doing this. In fact, I just did it today. My clients have been on microwavable rice and Dr. Mike Isertel has shown me microwavable rice, but I haven't been on it. And then I found this in the grocery store today. It's 2 servings of sticky rice. Microwave or stir fry for 2 minutes. 1 serving is 230 calories, which is usually the amount that I eat anyways, the amount of rice that I eat anyways. So I want to try this and see if this is a go-to hack for me in case of emergencies. And then beans, bro. If you just do rice and beans and a protein, you're ready to go. Usually I'll cook my beans, but it's going to be nice to have, just in case of emergency, canned beans. And then I have Bonza protein pasta. A lot of my vegan or vegetarian clients really enjoy it. I made it the other day and it wasn't our best. But when I was plant-based, I ate a lot of this and it really helped me get my protein. I was so good at hitting my protein when I was plant-based. All right, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you want a cook with me. Although I have meal ideas in my what I eat in a day, so please watch those if you haven't already and you'd like some meal ideas. But Other than that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Send it to someone that you think might benefit from this information. Subscribe if you're into that. Don't forget to click the little notification bell so you never miss another video from me ever again. Thank you. Bye.